Have you ever wondered how the magnificent skyline of New York City came to be? Let's journey back to the 17th century, to the genesis of New York's architectural prowess. Here, Dutch colonial buildings began to dot the landscape, exemplifying the era with their steeply pitched roofs and sturdy wooden construction. Their design, simple yet functional, bore the mark of a fledgling city laying its architectural foundation. As the century turned, British influence seeped into the city's architectural narrative. The 18th century ushered in the era of Georgian architecture, a style that celebrated symmetry and classical details. Brick or stone facades, multi-pane windows and grand entrances became a common sight, reflecting the refinement and elegance of the period. These architectural styles, though seemingly modest compared to the towering skyscrapers of today, were integral in shaping the city's identity. The seeds of New York's architectural legacy were sown during these early years, setting the stage for the transformation to come. As New York grew, so did its buildings, but what sparked this vertical growth? The emergence of skyscrapers in the late 19th and early 20th centuries was a game-changer, transforming the skyline of New York forever. The city's rapid growth and increasing population demanded more space, but with land at a premium, the only way was up. And thus began the era of the skyscraper. But constructing these towering structures wasn't an easy task. It required significant technological advancements and innovative thinking. Two such breakthroughs were pivotal to the rise of the skyscraper: the invention of the elevator and the development of steel frame construction. Picture this. Before the advent of the elevator, buildings rarely exceeded 6 stories. Why? Because no one wanted the daily drudgery of climbing multiple flights of stairs. However, the invention of the elevator in the mid-19th century by Elisha Otis revolutionized building design, allowing architects to dream higher than ever before. Next came the development of steel frame construction. Traditional masonry techniques were unsuited to the demands of taller buildings. They simply couldn't support the weight. But with the advent of steel frame construction, architects could now design buildings that soared into the sky without the fear of them toppling over. These technological advancements paved the way for iconic early skyscrapers like the Flatiron Building and the Woolworth Building. The Flatiron Building, with its unique triangular shape, became an architectural marvel when it was completed in 1902. Not far behind, the Woolworth Building, once dubbed the Cathedral of Commerce, was the world's tallest building when it opened its doors in 1913. These skyscrapers weren't just buildings, they were symbols of progress, of ambition, of a city reaching for the sky. They represented the spirit of New York, a city always pushing boundaries, always striving for more. The skyscraper became the symbol of New York, a testament to human ingenuity and the city's ambition. The 20th century saw a dramatic shift in New York's architectural style, but what drove this change? As we delve into the mid-20th century, we see the emergence of modernism, a movement characterized by a departure from traditional styles and a focus on minimalism and functionality. Architects began to shrug off the ornate trappings of the past, favoring instead the clean lines and unadorned surfaces of modernist design. New York's skyline was transformed by these sleek new additions, with buildings like the Seagram Building leading the charge. This bronze-clad marvel, designed by Mies van der Rohe and Philip Johnson, became a symbol of the city's progressive spirit. Another iconic example of modernism is the United Nations headquarters, a complex of buildings that stands as a testament to the international cooperation and unity the organization represents. Its streamlined design, devoid of unnecessary embellishments, perfectly embodies the ideals of modernist architecture. But as the 20th century drew to a close, another shift was on the horizon. Architects began to challenge the rigid conformity of modernism, giving birth to movements like postmodernism and deconstructivism. The AT&T Building, with its ornate Chippendale top, is a prime example of postmodernism's playful return to ornamentation. Into the 21st century, deconstructivist architecture began to make its mark. The Guggenheim Museum, designed by Frank Gehry, is a beautiful example of this style. Its swirling, chaotic facade seems to defy gravity and conventional design principles, yet it stands as a testament to the boundless creativity of contemporary architects. New York's architecture continues to evolve, reflecting the city's dynamic spirit and its constantly changing needs. As we move into the future, we can expect New York's architectural landscape to continue pushing boundaries, breaking conventions, and setting trends for the rest of the world to follow. What does the future hold for the architecture of New York? A tantalizing question indeed. As we delve into the realm of possibilities, it's clear that the city's architectural landscape is on the cusp of another significant transformation. One of the prevailing trends is a shift towards sustainable architecture. As the world grapples with climate change, New York's architects are rising to the occasion, designing buildings that not only look impressive, but also have a minimal environmental footprint. This is being achieved through the use of energy-efficient materials, solar power integration, and innovative insulation techniques. It's a blend of form, function, and responsibility, a harmony that's set to redefine the city's skyline. Parallel to this, there's an increased focus on creating green spaces within the urban environment. Rooftop gardens, terrace farms, and even wall vegetation are transforming the concrete jungle into a green oasis. These spaces are not only aesthetically pleasing but also play a crucial role in improving air quality and reducing the urban heat island effect. It's a testament to how architectural design is adapting to serve the city's residents and the environment simultaneously. Now, let's turn our attention to some upcoming projects that are set to reshape the city. The Hudson Yards development, for instance, is a massive endeavor that seeks to create a whole new neighborhood from scratch. It's an ambitious project, combining residential, commercial, and public spaces in a manner that's sustainable, innovative, and distinctly New York. Then there's the renovation of the Penn Station area. This project aims to reinvigorate one of the city's most important transport hubs, transforming it into a modern, user-friendly, and aesthetically pleasing space. It's an endeavor that encapsulates the spirit of New York, a city that's constantly evolving, constantly improving. As we look towards the future, one thing is certain: New York's skyline will continue to inspire and fascinate us, a testament to the city's unending evolution. The city that never sleeps is also the city that never stops building, shaping, and dreaming. And that's the beauty of New York's architecture. It's a reflection of the city's indomitable spirit and its unwavering ambition.